What's going on, NBA fanatics? This is your friendly neighborhood Memphis Grizzly homer, Memphis X, and I talk hoops. Today, we are going to review the darling of the NBA Summer League, Kenny Lofton Jr. But first, every hero needs their theme music.
KeyAno.
Grizz gang, go hard. Baddest in the game, we be on one. I talk hoops, so secure. All up on the court, but we gon' score. Memphis bringing heat straight from Tennessee. Demo back and let's go.
I promise you, if you go back and watch what Kenny Lofton Jr. did this summer in Summer League, you are going to be more impressed. Especially when you consider the fact that he's 19 years old and he was not drafted at all. This is a guy that basically helped the Team USA win this summer against the French team and the presumptive number one pick in the 2023 draft, Victor Wembanyama. He basically dominated him or played well against him. And it was amazing that this guy was not drafted, and it is fortunate that the Grizzlies signed him to a two-way deal, and I expect that his deal is going to become a real NBA contract as soon as the Grizzlies can do it. But let's talk about what he did this summer. Now, we're going to talk about his stats in Utah. He played 19.3 minutes at 14 points, 54.5% from the field, 28.6% from three, 66.7% from the free throw line, 4.5 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 3 turnovers per game, 0.5 steals, 0.5 blocks, and 4.5 fouls. So he was a little slap happy with the fouls and a little wild with the ball. But he's 19 and he was really feeling himself in the Summer League in Utah. And he was he was showing everything. The man, that the game where he really broke out, against Chet Holmgren. Chet Holmgren came out his first game and just dominated. And then that second game was against the Grizzlies. And Kenny Lofton basically just put all the fire out of his sails as far as his Summer League momentum, really killed all the noise about Chet Holmgren for the whole rest of the summer. I mean, not that Chet Holmgren played bad the rest of the summer, but people could not talk so crazy about Chet Holmgren after Kenny Lofton dominated him. It was eye-opening. He was basically just putting him under the basket whenever he wanted. So, like I said in the other Kenny Lofton video, he was the most talented player that the Memphis Grizzlies acquired on draft night. I know he wasn't drafted. I know the Grizzlies drafted 4 other guys. I know he's going to be on a two-way, but he is the most talented player. And I'm going to leave a link to his highlights for the Summer League, just so you can go back and watch what he was doing. His offensive game, turnaround one-legged fadeaway jumpers, floaters, pull-up three-pointers, spin moves, pushing the ball on the break, hitting people in the post on the cut, hitting people from the outside making cuts. He basically was doing everything in Summer League. Now, his Vegas numbers, they were even better than they were in Utah. 21.7 minutes, 15.2 points, 57.7% from the field, 30% from three-point line, 76.5% from the free throw line, 7.2 rebounds, 2 assists. Still had the turnover problem, 3.6 turnovers, 0.4 steals, 0.4 blocks, 3.6 fouls. So he still had the same issue. But you got to imagine this guy playing with Ja Morant. Imagine his hands are so good. Imagine him operating with Ja. Imagine him being able to play with Jaren Jackson behind him, and him and Jaren being able to spread the floor on each corner, or either one of them being able to go inside in the post if teams want to play small ball. I know the guy's just 19. I know he's a two-way player, but I'm telling you, the guy is just talented. Every time he gets on the basketball court, he is, if not the best player, he is one of the best players on the basketball court. His skill level is crazy. He can handle, he can pass, and he can shoot. All he has to do is get in shape. And if you've seen some of the recent videos of him, you know he's getting slimmer and slimmer. He was slimmer in summer league than the last time we saw him at the combine. He was slimmer at the combine than he was during the college regular season. And he was slimmer in his last workout video than he was in summer league. And I expect when we see him in the preseason game, NBA, he might be the last guy to ever wear the number 6 jersey in the NBA. Also, you know, they retired Bill Russell's jersey. He was already issued the number 6 jersey. So I don't know if he's going to actually wear it during the regular season, because I don't know if you can change jerseys numbers this late in the season. But I do know that he might be, if not the last, one of the last people to wear the number 6 jersey in the NBA. So, Kenny Lofton Jr. We all know that we don't know what Jaren Jackson's status is. Jaren Jackson doesn't seem to think that he's going to miss much time or any time as far as regular season games go. So we don't know, but I expect that Kenny Lofton Jr. is going to get plenty of run in the preseason. They are going to really see what he can do against NBA competition, and I expect him to do what he's always done on the basketball court, and that is perform well, shine, and make it hard as hell for Coach Taylor Jenkins not to play him in the rotation, even as a two-way guy. We'll see. But let me know what you think of Kenny Lofton Jr., because I know you love him already. But let me know what you think, how he projects as a future NBA player. Do you think his defense is going to keep him off the court too much? Or do you think he can overcome his lack of defense as he gets in better and better shape and is able to move his feet better and better on the court? Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let me know what you think of Mr. Kenny Lofton Jr. in the comment section. Till the next